The lie beneath the crib. I never thought my life would unravel because of something as small as a piece of paper. But it did. A simple lunch receipt changed everything. My name is Ethan Coldwell. I'm 34 years old, a mechanical engineer living in North Carolina. My wife, Maya *, and I met 6 years ago during a flood relief mission in our town. We were both volunteering, soaked to the bone, hauling sandbags in the rain. I remember she laughed when I slipped in the mud. We ended up talking under the volunteer tent for hours, the kind of conversation that felt effortless. We dated for 3 years and got married when she became pregnant. Our son Liam was born 2 years ago. I thought it was the happiest day of my life. I held that tiny body and thought, this is everything I've ever wanted. But in the back of my mind, something gnawed at me. Liam had green eyes. Bright, piercing green. Nothing like my brown or Maya's hazel. I mentioned it once, gently, and Maya got defensive almost instantly. My grandmother had green eyes, she snapped. It skips generations sometimes. Didn't sit right with me. I'm no geneticist, but that explanation felt too convenient. Still, I pushed it away. I was a new father. I wanted to believe. I needed to believe. But things started to change. Maya went out more often. Girls' nights, she said. Work stress. She started coming home late, sometimes after midnight, saying her friend Shelby had too much to drink or that she needed to clear her head. Her phone never left her side. I'd wake up at 3 a.m. and see her hunched over the screen dimmed, facing away from me. It all came to a head on a Tuesday afternoon. I was emptying pockets before tossing the laundry in, and I found a receipt tucked in the lining of Maya's coat. A local Italian place, one across town. 2 entrees, 2 glasses of wine. Dated for last Tuesday at 1 p.m. But wait. Wasn't she supposed to be in a staff meeting that day? She'd even told me she had lunch at her desk. That's when my gut twisted into knots. I started observing. I didn't say anything, just watched. Noticed the credit card charges. A gas receipt from a station 30 miles north, far from her office. The phone calls she took in the hallway, the subtle smile she tried to hide, the shift in her tone when I entered the room. Then came the text message. Just a flash on her screen when I glanced over. Asterisk, same time Thursday? Can't stop thinking about yesterday. Asterisk, when I asked who it was, she glared. Why do you keep checking my phone? She barked. That night I couldn't sleep. The next morning I dropped Liam at daycare. But instead of heading to work, I looped back home and parked a block away. Maya left around 9:45 a.m., dressed like she was going to a dinner party, not an office job. Followed her. She drove 32 minutes to a suburban neighborhood I didn't recognize. She parked in front of a large house with a police cruiser in the driveway. Asterisk, of course. A cop. Asterisk, an hour later, she walked out with a man in uniform. They kissed. Right there. In broad daylight. Took photos. Hands shaking. Heart pounding. My world shattered in that moment. I didn't confront her. Not yet. I needed more. I needed proof. That weekend, I snooped through our shared laptop and found a hidden password-protected folder. It took 3 guesses. Our honeymoon location unlocked it. Inside, emails dating back years. Conversations with the man in the photo. Romantic emails. Hotel confirmations. Baby name discussions. And one line that stabbed me in the chest. Asterisk, if it's yours, we'll never tell him. Asterisk. I printed the emails. Then I ordered a DNA test. The kit came in a discreet box. I swabbed Liam's cheek during bath time. Made it a silly game. I sealed the sample, dropped it off, and began waiting. 5 to 7 business days. The longest stretch of time in my life. While I waited, I noticed everything. Every lie. Every inconsistency. One Thursday night, I drove past Maya's office during her supposed overtime shift. Her car wasn't there. Another time I called her office during lunch. Her assistant casually said she'd taken the day off. It was like watching a puzzle come together. All the pieces were lies. Then came the final blow. The email arrived on a Wednesday morning. My hands trembled as I clicked the link. I scrolled past the scientific jargon until I saw the bolded words. Probability of paternity, 0%. Not unlikely. Not inconclusive. 0. My blood turned cold. I was not Liam's biological father. The child I held when he took his first steps. The child who calls me Dada. Not mine. I couldn't breathe. I left the house, drove around aimlessly, haunted by images of Maya kissing that man. When I got home, I spread everything on the kitchen table. The emails, photos, the DNA results, every receipt, every record. Then I called Maya. Can you come home? It's urgent. She arrived in a panic. Is it Liam? She asked breathlessly. He's fine. He's at daycare. Sit down. She did. Her eyes scanned the table. Her face paled. What is this? You tell me. I pushed the DNA report toward her. She didn't scream. She didn't deny it. She cried. Silent tears. She already knew. How long? Asked. She stared at her hands. 3 years. So before the wedding. Was Liam ever mine? I didn't know for sure. But deep down. Probably not. Does he know? Maybe. We talked about it. He's married. Has 2 kids. We agreed it was better this way. Better for who? Snap. I didn't mean to hurt you. I love you, Ethan. No, Maya. You loved the safety net. You loved the illusion. This is betrayal. She reached for my hand. Flinched. Who else knows? She hesitated. His wife. She found out last year. My chest tightened. So someone else knew about my life before I did. I'm sorry, she whispered. Too late. Pack your things. You're leaving tonight. A sob. Please, we can get past this. No, we can't. An hour later, she came down with 2 suitcases. What about Liam? She asked, voice trembling. I'll pick him up. You figure out where to stay. Can I at least say goodbye? Not today. After she left, I sat in the silent house, surrounded by evidence of my unraveling life. I poured a drink, stared at the high chair, the toys, the family photos. Later I picked up Liam. He reached up to me with those same green eyes. He wasn't to blame. He was just a little boy. That night, I sat in his room long after he fell asleep, wondering what the hell came next. The next morning I met with a divorce attorney. He looked at the DNA report, the documentation, the timeline. This is solid, he said. We can build a case for full separation. Possibly financial restitution. The weeks since have been a blur. Maya texts constantly. Wants to talk. To explain. I haven't replied. She's staying with her parents. I still don't know what I'll do about Liam. I raised him for 2 years. He's not mine by blood. But does that mean I should abandon him? Part of me feels responsible. Another part feels broken. My marriage is over. But the consequences of her choices, those are just beginning.